So, it's time for the spookiest event in TDS. And now, we'll have to face off against this beefy guy first. So in this video, I'll give you some tips to help you beat the first night as easy as possible, despite the fact that you can lose because this guy decides to play soldiers. Wait, before you try and play the event, make sure to join the Paradoxum Games group. It'll make the night more easier. Anyways, going back to the event, you have a few choices. You can either play with multiple teammates or do it by yourself. In duos and trios, you would want to set your first tower slot with an early game DPS tower. As long as you can place it at wave 1 with this much cash, then it's good enough. Just whatever you do not use beginner towers, because they frickin' suck. You should also ditch farm as well. The only exception is if you have golden perks for scout and soldier. In that case, why are you watching this guy? For the second tower slot, I recommend bringing commander and DJ as they will be useful in the mid to late game. The other 3 tower slots can be very flexible and you can choose whatever. But I would recommend bringing Electroshocker or Pyromancer, and a late game tower like Minigunner or Accelerator. Now that you got some form of loadout, we can start to play the first night. Okay, so what you need to do is quite simple. As soon as you load in, you should place most of your towers at either the middle or front area, as this is where your towers can attack for as long as possible. Before you press the start button, place your early game DPS towers on those places, upgrade those towers, and begin. There are some waves you have to look out for and be aware of. Wave 4 is the first difficult wave, as these brain bounds will aggro your towers.
Keep it up and down up.
Get this off there!
Because of the aggro effect, some quick pawns may end up leaking. I recommend placing some DPS towers at this spot in the middle so they can attack those quick enemies. Wave 6 is slightly difficult, but to deal with it, just get a lot of DPS towers to mow it down. This is also a good time to place level 2 commander and a level 3 DJ so that you can help your team. And maybe with level 3 Pyro and Electroshocker as well. That way, the next 4 waves will be easier. Wave 11 is a hard wave, because enemies will now have the tank modifier. If you don't know what that is, it makes every shot of damage reduced to only 1. Make sure you place a ton of fast firing towers, and make sure to use the commander ability. Or the simple solution is to bring shotgunner and spam level 1s. The rest of the waves should be straightforward. Place and upgrade towers, and collect some candy while you're at it. The last wave is where Titus will spawn. When Titus starts coming close to your defenses, use commander and DJ abilities, place more towers in the middle spot, sell and move towers to the back spots when they can no longer attack Titus, and kill him as fast as possible. And that is how you beat the event in multiplayer. That being said, maybe you don't want to play with people. So let's talk about solo. The loadout for solo is a bit similar to duo and trio. The difference being that you start with way more cash. In fact, there are some loadouts that are really insane. The general strategy is that you mainly place your towers in the middle and upgrade them as the game goes on. Just spam and upgrade your DPS towers and you'll be mostly fine. You may still have to place some on the back, but other than that, solo is brain dead easy. This is especially the case if you have Crook Boss, which can solo hard mode by itself. And that's it, you should be able to beat it. And we got a new problem.